Welcome back, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Bearded IT Dad, where we give you advice and insight on how to grow your career in the IT field. My name's Dakota, and tonight we are having our weekly IT career Ask Me Anything, where you can chime in with any questions you have about the IT field, whether that is certifications you're looking to get, should you get a college education to be in the IT field, what the job types are like. If you have any questions at all, feel free to drop those down in the chat and we will answer them live here on the stream. If you are watching this on the replay, make sure and put your questions down in the comments below and we will get back to every single one of you. Some quick announcements. We are actually in the middle of, or just starting our holiday giveaway. Yes, we are doing a holiday giveaway here where we're giving away tons of free IT training and certification vouchers. And we are also giving away a bunch of cool prizes and swag, such as this week, our current giveaway we're doing is for a chance to win some Bearded IT Dad merch. You could even get entered to win a chance to win some exclusive merch, just like I am wearing tonight. This is actually not sold at all, and I'll give away one of these to one of you lucky folks. So if you're interested in entering some really cool swag, go ahead and the link is on the screen. Go check out this link here. You can enter, and I will make sure and put it in the... Actually, let's go ahead and put it in the chat right now. Not quite the same link, but... If you guys can hear me okay, let me know. Forgot to actually check my microphone before I began. I just dropped the link to the giveaway in the chat. And you will need a secret code to enter. Audio is good, thank you. Let's pull up that secret code. I have totally forgot it. I believe it's holidays. Oh, it's going so slow. How's everyone doing tonight? Can you hear and see me okay? On my end, it looks a little laggy, but if it looks good to you guys, that's all that matters. Where's everyone tuning in from tonight? Let me know in the chat where you're tuning in from. It may have frame rate issues. Yeah, that's what I was noticing. You hear me great. Looks a little laggy on my side. Let's try something really quick. All right, hopefully you can still hear me and see me. I know I probably disappeared for a second. Okay. I was right. So the secret code for that giveaway, if you guys want to enter, is holidays. I just dropped it in the chat for you. So go ahead and go check it out. in Oregon as well. Welcome. What part of Oregon are you tuning in from? Looks like our frame rate issue maybe is getting better. This is not my normal streaming computer. I've been having issues for weeks with that. And oh yeah, that's right. I thought you were in Albany. My normal streaming computer is still down. I am still waiting on the manufacturer to fix it. So hopefully it's only a few more weeks here. Craig, welcome to the stream. Nice to have you around. Yeah, it's supposed to be 720p. Ideally, it'd be 1080 normally, but the software I'm using can only handle up to 720, unfortunately. So it's a catch-22. And try swapping out the camera here. Let's see. Oh, that picture looks horrible. Yeah. I mean, there's no lag, though. Close that door. I don't know. It is just not my night for technology. I need some tech support. What equipment I'm using? Let's see. I have a Canon DSLR. This video right here is not the Canon. This is a webcam. I am currently using Melon streaming to stream. Normally I use Streamlabs. But unfortunately, this laptop, if you think this is frame rate issues, my, when I use Streamlabs, my laptop just cannot handle it. So normally I run a Lenovo Legion with a NVIDIA RTX 2070. Powerhouse of a graphics card. Makes my life so much easier. But this laptop I'm using only has a 1050 graphics card, so it really cannot handle the streams very well. But it gets the job done until, keeps us on the air until hopefully in a week or two they will have it fixed. They're going to be getting a call from me tomorrow to see what's up. Anywho, welcome guys. This is our weekly Ask Me Anything. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. As you can see on the bottom of the screen, we are still running our holiday giveaway for some cool Bearded IT Dad swag. And starting sometime next week, we're going to start digging into our holiday giveaways. Our non-swag giveaways. Some of our, e-learning platforms and stuff like that. So I was trying to show you, but my microphone's in the way. There. Anywho, we're gonna start doing giving away quite a bit of cool stuff. So let's see. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. If you're just tuning in, we are answering any questions you might have about the IT related field, whether it's certifications, study material, you name it. We're answering them live on the stream. Sorry I missed your last few streams. Don't worry about it at all. Things have been crazy busy. We've been working with quite a few different companies, trying to offer some really cool giveaways this holiday season, which if you guys saw the video I put out, the little 30-second video I put out today announcing our official holiday giveaway, we're going to be giving away a lot of cool stuff. Giving away memberships to platforms like INE, Hack the Box, the Linux Foundation is giving away a course. TCM Security is giving away some training. We have some stuff, some really cool swag and stuff from IT Pro TV. We got a lot of stuff we're going to hopefully be giving away this holiday season. So this giveaway ends. Is it tonight? No, it's not tonight. It's next week, right? Let's see. Yeah, so the current giveaway we're doing of the Beard IT Dad stuff ends December 3rd, and we'll announce the 5 different winners, and then sometime next week, we're going to start our next giveaway as well for some pretty cool stuff. So definitely make sure you guys check out the videos when they go up, watch them, and enter to win right away, because some of the giveaways are going to be quite fast. And we are giving away tons of really cool stuff. Last count, we're giving away about $12,000 worth of training and vouchers and all that. So hopefully you guys enjoy that and can get some useful resources out of it. Let's see. Craig, remind me, where are you tuning in from if you're still tuning in? Alabama. Awesome. Are you remembering tomorrow is Saturday? Yeah. Did I say starting tomorrow I was going to be doing giveaway? Maybe not. Anyway, sometime next week we're going to be starting the giveaways. If that's what you're asking. Oh, talking about calling support tomorrow. Yeah, Lenovo, at least for the support package I have, the tier I have, I get 24/7 support. I could even call them tonight and see what's going on. So tomorrow is Saturday, but yeah. No, I get support 24/7 with them. I pay for the highest tier Lenovo offers of support. I mean, it's supposed to be next day repairs, but they wanted me to ship my computer in for repairs. So if tomorrow is Saturday, then that makes today Friday. Yep, that's right. It's a long week for many, so I wasn't sure if you were thinking it was Monday. Days run together. You know, it's been an odd week. Today does not feel like a Friday. I've actually been fortunate enough. I've had yesterday and today off, which is amazing. Being in a director position, you know, running a knock for an ISP. I mean, if something went critically wrong, I'm sure I would have to do something about it. But it's quite nice to have this time off with family. So. But it is sure thrown my schedule for a loop. So if you guys are just tuning in, welcome. We are answering any questions you might have about the IT field, job descriptions, any of that. Sorry, gotta stay hydrated. Not enough water today. Let's see. What is everyone working on project-wise? I'm curious, what is everyone doing, either like training-wise? Are you guys, working on some projects? One of my upcoming projects, is that Raspberry Pi back there. I'm probably gonna either turn it into a Pi hole, DNS Pi hole, or run a network monitoring software on it. I'm also working on doing a a pfSense firewall on some spare computers I got running. Let's see, what other projects? Of course, I am making tons of different videos. So Node.js, that's a interesting project. More developing than anything. Yeah, Node.js. What do you, are you fluent with Node.js? Are you studying it? What are you using to study there, Craig? I'm curious. Also, amongst all this craziness, I am studying for my Linux Plus, because I am bound and determined to take my Linux Plus exam next month, in December, before the month is over. My A Plus expires in January. Yes, January 15th. So I'm bound and determined before the end of December to take my Linux Plus. I really don't need my A Plus anymore, but I would like to renew it. So I figured I'd take my Linux Plus, and that renews my A Plus. So not yet learning. I'm self-taught on everything. I can understand there. I am completely self-taught on most of my stuff I've learned throughout the years. Is a good way to learn. Still working on Proxmox and testing throughput virtualization, pfSense, OpenSense, and OpenWart. Those are some really good projects. Those actually are a lot of projects I am currently considering. I have an old Dell, I don't know what it is, old Dell Optiplex that I plan on installing pfSense on. I still got to order some new network adapters for it, but I'm going to install pfSense. That would make a good video. I did see your videos on you walking through it as well. OpenWRT I've been considering installing as well. I just recently got these interesting Wi-Fi pods. They're by a company called Plume. These are mesh Wi-Fi pods. I've been doing some testing with them. These are Wi-Fi 6 enabled. Just testing them out. I got a couple units at my home. I'm going to install a couple here at the studio and see how they worked. But yeah, it's interesting. Optiplex are the best for these projects. They are inexpensive computers. It seems like everyone has a few lying around, especially in the tech field, so you can bang on them and they just keep on taking a beating. So Six Side, welcome. For someone just trying to get into the IT field for someone just trying to get into IT after I eventually get my A+, would you recommend possibly going into a Microsoft Cert route to show more Active Directory background, or trying to go straight into Ccna? Depends on what your long-term goal is. If you want to do system administration, definitely go for a Microsoft certification. If you are much into, if you're into networking a lot like me, definitely go into your CCNA. Microsoft certs are always kind of changing, and if you plan on going into networking, yes, a Microsoft certification is great to help get you foot in the door, but it's not necessary. Your A+ will teach you everything you need to know to get that entry-level position. And if you want to go networking, just go straight into a CCNA. Don't waste your time with the Microsoft certification. If you want to become a system administrator, on the other hand, which does a lot with Microsoft Active Directory, then by all means go after some Microsoft certifications. You'll never regret taking a certification. The way I'm currently talking about this in a video I'm working on, but you always have to judge. You always have to kind of judge how can you achieve your end goal the quickest? What will give you the most bang for your buck? And you don't need to take a bunch of certifications to get a job. You just need to go out there and apply and put yourself out there. So, yeah. Let me know, Six Side, what's your route? What you're planning on doing? Muhammad, does home lab experience and a CompTIA A+ enough to apply, especially since I have no professional certifications? Absolutely, that's more than enough. You do not even need a CompTIA A+ to go out and apply. Matter of fact, you shouldn't wait to start applying to get your A+. You should start applying for jobs now, because I was able to land a job in the IT field with no certifications. Definitely on your resume list that you are currently studying for your certification, but you definitely don't need your certification before, so don't wait to apply. But a home lab, and talk about your home lab experience and what you do with that, and say that you're studying for your A+. Absolutely. Go networking. We have cookies. Absolutely. I love networking. Gotta hydrate. This music's supposed to be a holiday mix, and it definitely doesn't. I'm not feeling the holidays. I mean, kind of, I guess. Let's see. Get back to the chat here. What are some good resources to find and land an entry-level job for someone who has no experience? Resources. I would go to Indeed and just start looking for entry-level jobs and start applying. Another thing you can do is just go out there and go to, if I know it's a little difficult with COVID right now, but go out to networking events. Go to websites like meetup.com and look for IT networking meetups, and go out there and start talking to people. But you really got to start pounding the pavement and just go apply. When I help interviewing people, I love hearing about people's home labs. That really helped get my foot in the door, I think, when I applied. I talked about my home lab and how I'd even gone through and spun up a Microsoft domain controller and all that just to start learning. Yes, this is Streambeats. I love what Streambeats is doing with their music. The whole Senpai Records and all that. I completely stand behind them. I think it's awesome. Andrew asks, I've been seeing some job application administrators. I've seen some job application administrators. Do you know what the difference between a system admin, application administrator, and system admin? Job titles are always difficult in the IT field. My guess is the main difference between an application administrator. An application would be you're in charge of a certain piece of software. You're in charge of its availability, and its uptime and all that, where a system administrator, you're dealing more with like Active Directory and all the permissions and a whole bunch of other server administrative tasks. So Andrew, I hope that kind of explained that to you. I can dive a little bit more into that if you'd like. Thank you so much. I just passed the 1001, about to take the 1002. But with your advice, I feel confident enough to apply. Absolutely. And one tip for you that I tell everyone is you go ahead and schedule your 1002. And when you're applying, in your cover letter or your resume or somewhere in that job application, list that I have passed the 1001, currently studying for the 1002, and planning on taking my exam at this date. That will definitely help get your foot in the door to a lot of job opportunities. You know, if you tell them you're currently studying for the A+ exam, your second A+ exam, you already passed your first exam, and you've scheduled your exam, that's almost as good as having the certificate, in my opinion. Not quite as good. You need to follow through with that, but that will definitely get you through a lot of the HR screening and stuff like that, and get your foot in the door to that entry-level job and start making money and getting experience. Andrew, yeah, absolutely. 6 sites. Still trying to figure out where I want to go with my career. Not a lot of system admin positions in my area. While I've heard the Ccna is more in demand, but worried it might be too advanced for me, being new. The Ccna is definitely not an entry-level certification, but you just said you're going for your A+. After an A+, you should have no problem with the CCNA. CCNA is really the next logical step in a career a certification path that I would recommend if you want to get into networking. If you are interested in system administrators, don't let it get you down that there's currently not a lot of positions out there in your area. Those positions come and go. I had to move away for 2 years to get my start in the IT field, just because nowhere locally, there wasn't a lot of jobs locally when I first got into the field. So I actually had to move to another town and worked there for 2 years, got my experience, came back, and was actually able to land the job I am in. So what is one thing that you're proud of in your current role? I'm proud of a lot of things. I take a lot of pride in my workmanship. I am the director of network operations. The network operations center is my baby in a way. Apart from my real kids and family, I take a lot of pride in knowing everything that's going on, who has access to it, what changes are being made. I take a lot of pride in ensuring that the Network Operations Center, even from just a regular standpoint of how it looks, is always clean and pristine. And if some investors or a board of directors was to walk through there, I'd be proud of how it looks and how everything's done. And I continue to strive for excellence. Every day I try to make at least everything, I give it 100% and try to make things 1% better. Each day I show it up, I'm trying to be 1% better than the last day and make everything I continually strive for excellence. So, do you suggest the CCNA over the Network Plus, and why? To be 100% honest with you, I do suggest the CCNA over the Network Plus, just because the CCNA I feel is definitely more known and more recognized in the IT field than the Network Plus. Cisco has really set the bar for the CCNA, but there's some there's some ups and downsides. So the CCNA is a vendor-specific certification put out for Cisco networking technologies, where the Network Plus is a vendor-neutral certification. It covers all the different vendors out there that you might see in a networking job. But since it covers all the different vendors, it doesn't necessarily go into as deep of a dive, I feel, on certain topics as it should. So the Network Plus, I am not saying it's a bad certification, but if you were to ask me, I would definitely go the CCNA. That's just my 2 cents in the matter. Take it how you want. Yep, see, the CCNA is much more in-depth than the Networking Plus. The Networking Plus will give you a great baseline knowledge, but if you really plan on going into networking, just go for your CCNA. Now, if you just want to know the basics, like if you're moving on into like a security role or something like that, you could get away with like the Network Plus. But like here, CCNA is better respected, absolutely. So, how was everyone's Thanksgiving? Is for those of you who do celebrate Thanksgiving, I'm here in the U.S. We just got done with Thanksgiving, even though tomorrow we are smoking another turkey and having just kind of a small family Thanksgiving as well. How would you advise one to transition from an entry-level help desk into a junior networking job or junior networking role? If you have if there's the availability in the current company you work for, I would try to first apply internally. Let your supervisor know that you're interested in advancing into a help desk or into a networking position. Unfortunately, a lot of times, depending on the company you work for, you might not find any availability to progress up the ladder internally. You might actually have to go find another employer and start applying for jobs. That's kind of been my experience. Just depending on the infrastructure you work in, there's a pretty good chance you're going to have to start going out there and actually applying for employment with different employers. Thanksgiving was great. I hope you eat good food. We had a great Thanksgiving with family. We had 2 different Thanksgivings with, different parts of the family. It was a lot of fun. So, what are some common mistakes you see people make who are new to IT? The most common mistake is being afraid to ask for help. I see that time and time again, and you have to understand, when you're new to IT, you're not expected to know it all. It is expected of you to ask questions whenever you need help, and it's completely okay to ask questions. So, definitely that's the most common thing I see is people not knowing when to ask for help, and not asking enough questions, not being curious enough how things work. I'm the type of person where I always have to know how everything's working, how everything ties together. So that shows the initiative. Definitely ask tons of questions, take a lot of great notes, and that will definitely go a long way. A lot of networking guys get comfortable and settle into their roles. I am the new guy at 5 years with my current employer. 5 years, you're no longer that. I mean, you might be the newest one still, but that's quite some time with your employer. Would it be unprofessional for a person in the help desk to ask if they can help with the networking department for the sake of having some type of professional IT networking experience? I think that is perfectly 100% acceptable. if anything, it shows that you are interested to learn. I think that's a great thing to ask. I don't think that's unprofessional at all. And if they're not interested in it, they'll tell you. They'll just flat out tell you no. But I think that is a really great thing to do, is just be a fly on the wall. Go and ask the networking team, hey, next time you guys are doing an upgrade, do you mind if I job shadow you? Talk to your boss about learning more skills. If your employer, in all honesty, really cares about your career advancement, they should be willing to help you learn new skills, and you might even spark up a conversation about them paying for your training, because many employers will cover the cost of certifications and training material to advance your career. Like my current employer just bought a year subscription to CBT Nuggets for me, so I could start studying for my Linux Plus. And then I told them, as soon as I'm done with my Linux Plus, I'm going to dive right on into my my Juniper certifications and keep on going from there. So I don't think that'd be unprofessional. I think that'd be very professional. I'm going to open this door to let some cool air in. If you guys are just tuning in, welcome. We are doing our Friday night IT career Q&A, where if you guys have any questions about the IT career field, you can ask them here live on the stream. If you are watching this on the replay, you can drop your questions in the comments below, and I will get back to every single one of you. We are doing our holiday giveaway series. There we go. Currently this week, we are giving away some Bearded IT Dad swag. So if you want a chance to win, the code word is holidays. And you can use the link on the screen to enter for the giveaway. There we go. So yeah, 6 days left to enter. There's 57 entries right now. We're giving away Bearded IT Dad swag to at least 5 different people. If we have enough people, how about this? If this number right here on the screen, this number here gets over 100, I will throw in a couple more entries. So go on, guys, go out and apply or enter to win. All right, let's get back to the chat. What are your favorite IT related books? I have a large selection of books. I don't get into too many of them. I do have one I've been reading. It is actually linked down in the description below. Let's see if I can pull it up. Make sure my streaming software didn't get rid of this. While I'm looking this up, guys, if you haven't got a chance, if you like this video, make sure and hit the like button. Helps other people find the stream and helps the word get out about this, about the channel and everything. So Fishing in Dark Waters is one I really enjoyed. It actually recommended to me by a family member who is in the IT field. It's a really great book. I actually have a link to it on Amazon down in the description below. If you're looking for like Ccna labs and Ccna study books, I have a couple linked down below in the description as well. But I don't really have too many books. I'm not much of a book reader. Just never have been. So I am learning Python. Would you suggest that I continue to learn to complement my IT skills and its usefulness in finding a networking role? Python is a great skill to learn, and a lot of networking jobs use Python for network automation. So Python is a great skill to learn. and definitely, if you're already studying for it, don't stop. Just go ahead and follow through with it. I'm curious, are you studying for a networking certification, or are you just studying? So, what, I'm sorry, are you studying for a Python certification? Let me rephrase that. Some good water there. Python is great for networking, absolutely. And if you really want a career in networking, long-term wise, you're definitely going to need to learn Python, so might as well learn it now. Use the Cisco DevNet resource for automation and networking stuff. Absolutely. Cisco is great. I really thought it was cool when Cisco came out with the DevNet track. A lot of useful resources over there, so definitely go check that out. Let's take a look here. I can't wait to get my normal laptop back that can actually handle live streaming. Looks like we're having some lagging issues. If you guys have any other questions, make sure and drop them in the chat. Close some of these windows out. That'll help the stream out. Yeah, that helped the stream out a lot. Had too many windows open, and that's crazy. Oh. Come on, camera, focus. There we go. Was Chrome eating my RAM? Absolutely. Apparently, I just found out actually right before I went on the stream that I only have 8 gigabytes of RAM on this computer. And it was, apparently Chrome was eating it all up. I mean, let's take a quick look here. It's a good share. It's a good sharing. So yeah. After closing everything out, RAM's not too bad. Yeah, my resources aren't sitting too bad. Using this browser-based software, streaming software, really makes it a lot easier. Jack, welcome. I did a Python class for school. So hard for me, but I understand it's important. Still looking for a course that helps me get it. I personally haven't studied Python much myself. Everything I've learned in Python, I've self-taught. David Bombal, I hear, has a really great Python course. It's on Udemy, and actually, I was just looking at it the other day. Let's see if we can pull it up. David Bombal, Python 2 or 3. Interesting. So I'd definitely go check out David Bombal. I've heard a lot of good things about his Python course. He does have a YouTube channel. I don't know if he does much Python on I did hear about this today, this week. For $37 a month, you get access to his full course library, which he does do a Cisco Ccna course. He has Linux, Python, Ansible, GNS3, SND, Packet Tracer, and a whole bunch of other cool stuff. So that's something you guys might want to go check out if you're interested. I'll throw this link down in the chat for you guys. He doesn't sponsor me. I've actually never even talked to the guy. I've really tried to actually reach out to him quite a few times recently. But yeah, if you guys are currently studying Python or networking, go check out David Bombal. He has some really good material out there. Sammers, welcome. Nice to see you here. What are some of your favorite podcasts, IT related or otherwise? I have a couple podcasts I listen to. One of them I don't listen to as much as I used to. I used to listen to a lot. It was called IT and the D. It was D for Detroit. But they have a great podcast series. They've been doing it for a long time. They talk about IT related topics, and some non-IT related topics, like Comic-Cons and stuff like that. I listen to them a lot. Paul's Security Weekly or just Security Weekly. I listen to all their shows. I actually tend to watch them on YouTube more often. I listen to a couple different like YouTubing podcasts just because I'm a YouTuber. I like to learn. So like Nick Nimmin and Think Media podcasts. I've been trying to get back into the Darknet Diaries. I want to start listening to their podcasts. But, you know, I just really haven't had a lot of time lately to be listening to podcasts. So that's kind of the extent of it. Plus, Security Weekly, they do like 5 different shows a week. And they have like Application Security Weekly, Compliance Security Weekly, Security Weekly News, Paul's Security Weekly. They have like 5 different shows. So I tend to listen to theirs a lot. And some of their shows are quite long. And I've recently started listening to Threatwire, sponsored by I think Hack5. That's another show I listen to a lot. So if Network Chuck still actually kind of did his podcast, I would listen to him. I'm a big fan of Network Chuck. Let's see. Oh, we'll leave that up. Back to the chat. Oh, I apologize. I got something in my eye there. Yeah, it's my finger. Anywho, okay. Having something you want to accomplish helps to learn because you have an end goal beyond just learning it. Absolutely. Like for me, you know, I'm currently studying for my Linux Plus because in my job position, I do a lot with Linux servers, and I definitely want to advance my career more. So that's really keeps me motivated. Plus, my goal is also to be able to renew my IT certification, or my A+ certification. So, let's see. Love David Bombal. Hooked me out with some cloud stuff. Absolutely. David Bombal is an epic teacher. He's doing tons of giveaways right now as well. Awesome. Thank you. How have you been, by the way? Happy holidays. Thank you for asking. I've been great. Been crazy busy. So actually right after this live stream, hopefully I am actually going to be I'm featured on another podcast about YouTubing. It's the unnamed hashtag. Oh my gosh, I totally am spacing. I feel so bad. Anyways, over at Mook Nation, here on YouTube, or Mook Media, I'm being featured because of some recent stuff I'm doing here with the giveaways. So I'm being interviewed here after the show And I am putting out tons of videos next month for all the giveaways we're doing. We're doing so many giveaways. I'm so excited. Guys, we are doing like $12,000. We're giving away $12,000 worth of training material and certification vouchers and all that other kind of cool stuff. So guys, definitely make sure you're watching the videos when they come out. Watch them all the way for the code. Just kind of like what you guys were just seeing here on screen a few minutes ago. We'll be having videos come out. In the video somewhere, we'll tell you the secret code so you can go and sign up for the giveaway. We got some really cool stuff from platforms like INE, Hack the Box, the Linux Foundation. A lot of cool training stuff we're giving away. So definitely make sure you guys are signing up for the giveaways. If you've won one, you can still win the next one. There's no limitations. It's that kind of thing. So, oops, totally wrong link there. I know I've been saying it a lot, but if you haven't signed up, definitely go sign up. And like I said, if we can get this number over 100, I will add more prizes to this giveaway. Right now, up to 5 people can win some really cool Bearded IT Dad swag. But if this number gets over 100, I will put more spots in to win. So go and sign up. With how busy life can be, how do you find time to study plus do these projects? I've been doing 12 to 16 hour days with an hour drive one way and debating on quitting just so I can find time to study. It's difficult. 12 to 16 hour days with an hour drive one way. That's rough. Six Side, remind me, are you currently in the IT field? I know you're studying for your A+, but it's difficult, and sometimes it just flat out sucks, to be honest with you. I only work 8 hours a day, but I help my wife run a business. I do this YouTube channel. I study. I have 3 kids. I have a life as well. And you got to make sacrifices, unfortunately. You have to be like, oh gosh, you know what? I don't have time to watch that Netflix show. I don't have time to watch Disney Plus, to watch Hawkeye right now. I need to study for at least an hour. If I get at least an hour's worth of studying done, then I'll reward myself by watching 1 episode of Hawkeye or something like that. That's what I do. And it doesn't happen all the time. I'm fortunate enough, my job allows me to study at work because they're paying for my training material and they are paying for my certifications. So they're okay with me studying at work. So that's how I find time to study for my IT certifications. But yeah, Six Side, let me know. Are you currently in the IT field? That'll give me a little bit better idea to direct you there. I wish nothing but success for all of you. Thank you for taking the time to answer our questions. Absolutely. If you have any more questions, by all means, please feel free to reach out and ask. If it's even after the live stream, drop them in the comments. I get back to every single one of them. If you guys haven't joined our Discord, that is the best place to ask questions. There's tons of helpful people out there on our Discord server. The link is in the description. I am almost always on Discord. You almost can always reach me on Discord. So if you have any more questions or just want to chat about techie stuff, nerdy stuff, whatever, go join the Discord. There's a lot of cool people and that community is growing really fast. Let's see. Just renewed my A+, Net Plus, and Security Plus. Took the CompTIA CE course. Honestly, I didn't put a lot of effort into it compared to my AW pursuit for school. The CE course, the CompTIA CE course. Why am I drawing a blank? Is that like a continuing education? Oh, you did this continuing education course. A lot of people do that. Yeah, I have my A+ that's currently coming up for expiration, and instead of renewing it, I really wanted to get another certification, and my work's willing to pay for it. So I'm currently studying for my Linux Plus. I got a month left, guys. I gotta get my certification by the end of the month. I was actually thinking about doing like some study with me live streams just on Twitch. Let me know if any of you guys would be interested in that. I could stream as I'm studying, and you guys can ask questions and stuff. If you guys are interested about that, let me know. But yeah, this is a great option. I mean, in my opinion, I don't know why. Oh, there we go. If you have the opportunity, always try to get that, with CompTIA, always try to get that next level certification, just get more certifications under your belt. But that's not always an option. Sometimes you just have to do the CE. So, oops. Let's see. Sick side. No, sir. Currently working in a diabetic supply company doing many things. I am the unofficial IT nerd for the office, but management's not giving me any opportunities. That's a hard decision. And unfortunately, I had to make the same decision as well. Before I entered the IT field, many of you may have heard this story, and I'm going to tell it again. But before I got into IT, I was a bulldozer operator. I was making tons of money, but I was working 12-hour shifts. And I was just miserable. I hated my job. I was getting bad anxiety, and I just couldn't do it anymore. So I left the job, uprooted my entire family, moved to a town that had more IT opportunities, and got a job with no IT certifications and no prior work experience. So, sick side, what I would in all honesty recommend for you, you're currently studying for your certifications. You should start applying for that entry-level help desk job. Go out and get a job in the field. And if this is something you really want to do, you're going to need that help desk level experience anyways. Start working in IT. Just go out and start applying. Make sure your resume is up to date. That lists your customer service experience that you have. List that you're currently studying for your A+, and that you're going to go take your exam soon. Talk about your home labs. But start applying for a job, and who knows, maybe you'll be able to find an IT job. It might not make as much, but maybe it's closer, so you don't have to commute as much and you don't have to spend as much on gas. But sick side, that's the best. This is the best advice I have. I think it's time. I can't give you financial advice. Do what's best for your family and your needs. But if I was in your position, I would say it's time to enter the IT field, take that leap of faith, and step into the IT field. That's my advice to you. So, sorry guys, I gotta get a haircut tomorrow. My hair is growing so long right now, it's bugging the crud out of me. Come on. Sorry, my volume turned down. Life is hard and tech is hard, which makes it double hard. We are all hardworking, good people. Absolutely. The tech field isn't easy. It comes with its own stresses. But I think if you're working in tech and you're working towards that next goal, it makes it a lot easier. It makes it easier to study while you're working, and it makes it easier, I think, to advance your career. That sounds a lot like WGU. Did I? Oh, yeah. Yep. Almost 2 courses ago. AWS SIPS Ops and the big Ccna. Awesome. What was it like moving from one place to the next job, or to the next for job opportunities? How did you research where to go for work? What was your wife on board with your choices, or did she have any reservations? My wife is very supportive. I am very fortunate. My wife has always been very supportive of me in my career, and I'm very thankful for that. I have an amazing wife, and I am very lucky. It was very nerve wracking. We picked up and moved 2.5 hours away from all our family. We moved to a town where we knew no one, and it was stressful. But I did a lot of research. I went on Indeed and looked at jobs in the job field, and where there were a lot of jobs in an area that I was comfortable with living in. I went to a lot of meetup events. This is pre-COVID, so there was a lot more in-person meetups. I went to sites like meetup.com and different networking events. And I was just very devoted. I knew what I wanted to do and what I wanted to get. So I just focused on that, and everything ended up working out. So. I do appreciate it, sir. Thank you for the advice. I've been up since 5 a.m., so I'm probably going to crash hard. Have a good stream. Absolutely. Get some rest, study for some certifications, and go out and start applying for some jobs. If you have any questions, I've seen you on Discord plenty of times, so feel free to ask, and we're always there to support you, man. Have a good, get some rest. Dirt work. I worked as a dirt tester, making sure compaction was right and concrete and asphalt was correct. Much respect for the equipment operators. Absolutely. I worked in a pulp mill, not a paper mill. We just made the pulp. But I was a bulldozer operator pushing sawdust and wood chip around. It was a hard life, but it paid the bills. It put a roof over my family's head, and it served its purpose. And now I'm doing what I love. So, if you guys have any questions, make sure and drop them in the chat. If you guys are interested in getting on IT and currently not working in the field, my biggest advice to you is to just go out and start applying for jobs today. You do not need IT certifications to get a career in the IT field. That's the biggest myth, I think. They help. They open doors, and you should start studying for them now, but you should also start applying now, because advancing your career in the IT field will be so much easier once you're actually in the IT field. Like I said, my story is I entered the IT field with no IT certifications. I was a college dropout, and I had no prior work experience. And I got a job, entry-level job in the IT field, and within 3 years, I was able to advance my career all the way up to director of network operations. So it is possible to do. You just have to be determined to learn and just keep on working towards your end goal. So wiser so. I wouldn't be where I am without her and her support. Absolutely. It makes life so much easier when you have a supportive significant other. And I'm very fortunate, and my wife is so great. So it looks like we got spam over in Twitch. Speaking of spam, does anyone eat it? It's been a while since I've had any spam. But I've had spam before. Spam is good. You know, fried spam sandwich. This isn't me. Welcome to the stream. It's all good. Don't mind you being late. Just glad you can join. Sorry, I'm taking care of some stream issues. Stick with me, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, I am back. Sammers, you heard in Hawaii they use it for sushi? Like, how would you use spam for sushi? Like I'm not much of a sushi eater, but like spam, like, I don't know. This isn't me. Have you ever heard them using spam in Hawaii? Sorry, I'm still having an issue over on Twitch. Just trying to fix it really quick. Okay. Well, Sammers, they use it on everything in Hawaii. Also, if you are ever there, get the Loco Burger. Interesting. So this isn't me. I mean, I know you've been to Hawaii and you got family over there. Why is spam so popular? Is it just because the long shelf life and like when it ships over there? Because I know like probably meat, like red meat and stuff, is pretty rare probably in Hawaii as well. Because everything has to be imported there for the most part. So I'm curious now. In Hawaii, I had a spam sandwich. It was okay, but the Kona coffee was off the hook. So how many of you guys in here drink coffee? Like, is it just a thing that you have to drink coffee to be in IT? It was the only meat during World War II. That makes sense. That's why, spam's probably really popular over there. This became a part of the culture and the heritage. So, if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. Any questions at all? We're even about coffee or spam. The kind you eat, the kind you get in in your email, spam calls, whatever. You can ask them in the chat. If you're watching this on the replay, make sure and put your questions in the comments below, and we will answer them as soon as we can. Just as a reminder, we are still doing our Bearded IT Dad swag giveaway. You can use the code HOLIDAYS on the link on your screen or in the description below and to enter. Let's take a look here. How many entries do we have? like I said, if we can get this number over 100, I will throw in some extra prizes. What router should I build next? OpenWart or OpenSense? Personally, I'm not a big fan of OpenSense. I know it's just a fork of pfSense and everything. I'm definitely would be personally more interested in OpenWRT. I think a lot of people are doing some really cool stuff with OpenWRT. I think I just prefer pfSense over OpenSense personally. That's just me. Let's see here. Yeah, I know the Bearded IT Dad is live. What are you guys all working on this weekend? You guys have any projects you're working on? Any IT related projects around the house? It is the holiday season after all. Welcome back, by the way. This isn't me. I am 41 years old, started drinking coffee 39 years ago. Best is Ccna coffee. I didn't start drinking coffee until high school. I didn't enjoy it until probably a few years after high school. My daughter, on the other hand, I don't give her much because I know coffee isn't the greatest for you when you're young, but my daughter loves coffee. Like just before I left to come here to the studio, she's like, "Can you make coffee in the morning?" I'm like, "It's Saturday. We don't need coffee on Saturday." Also be working on the router stuff. There we go. Here's some Christmas music. It's after Thanksgiving. It's completely okay. And thanks to Stream Beats, it is DMCA free. So, well, guys, if you don't have too many more, if you guys don't have a lot more questions, I think we're going to wrap up the stream here in the next couple minutes. This isn't me. Did you get coffee from the coffee stand in high school? I never got coffee from the coffee stand in high school. It was always Dutch Brothers. There's a local coffee stand for you around, don't know, called Dutch Brothers. It was always Dutch Brothers for me. Nowadays, having a coffee stand in high school is unheard of, I'm sure. But yeah, we're going to be having a lot more videos coming out. Actually, beginning of next week, we're going to be dropping a video giving away some cool stuff from IT Pro TV. And, we're going to be giving away a lot of cool prizes here. Ground Folgers way before Starbucks. Yeah, I could never get into that. You see, I like my coffee. My coffee's got to be like have all the cream and sugar in it. I can't just do the hard dark stuff. Just isn't me. So. If you guys got any recommendations on some things you would like to see on the channel, make sure and let me know, and we will make sure. We have a lot of content coming out this upcoming year. So anything you'd like to see on the channel, let me know. Trying to work through WizLabs AWS Synops. I haven't heard of WizLabs. Let's look into it. Interesting. So Jack, how do you like WizLabs? I haven't used them at all before. But I'm always interested in e-learning platforms, what they have to offer. It looks like they do a lot of cloud, Linux, blockchain, WizLabs. Interesting. Agile, IT Ops, Business Analyst, Python. I'm going to have to go check them out some. This isn't me. We could do a video on installing Windows. Yeah, that's not the type of Windows I typically installed here. I know exactly what you're talking about. Jack R. So, like, you like them, like, Jack, are you talking about, like, WizLabs? There's like so-so, is that what you're talking about? 'Cause if you think they're so-so, I will just not really look into it. WGU stuff. Interesting. Well, I'll still have to check them out sometime. Lately, for studying, I've been using a lot of I use CBT nuggets a lot because my work pays for CBT nuggets. I've been starting to use INE as well. They have some interesting resources out there as well. I've used IT Pro TV. Yes, WGU, Western Governors University. I do definitely know they're one of the leading universities in the IT field. They are one of the greatest, I think, options if you're interested in going the college route and getting into IT. WGU is definitely a great place to go. I apologize, guys. It's almost 10 o'clock here. I'm okay with their labs, but I don't know in real world. Okay. Interesting. Well, I'll still check them out. WizLabs. I don't know. Like I said, I hadn't heard of them before, so they're definitely not a big name in the IT space that I'm aware of. Okay, guys. Well, I think I'm gonna wrap up this stream. I got some other stuff to do tonight, and I gotta get some videos ready for next week. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to go check us out on Discord. I'm typically always available on Discord. You can ask any questions you might have. Also, if you haven't already, go sign up for the Bearded IT Dad swag giveaway. And yeah, absolutely. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, have a wonderful evening. Thank you again for tuning in to the weekly live stream. And definitely make sure you have that bell icon on, because we're going to be giving away tons of cool stuff. So, all right, guys. Have a good evening. Thank you again for tuning in. See you next week. Bye.